Yo, real talk, I got like what 2% on my battery, so I'm gonna do like 2 minutes, then I gotta like run home. And I done went to Laziz, got my shawarma and thing. Big up Laziz, done know. Trust me, from 1909 till now. Regin, I saw you. Like, yo, gal things. Like, yo, epic fail things. I ain't even playing with you. Get out of the way, stupid, like, bug. But it's like, yo, I saw you, dog. I went to like two club things and like yo, this girl showed me all like signs and things like flicking her hair and this is after I went out with the gal them. But that's like shush. But like I know YouTube shit, so I'm good with that.
Is he even in the background? Is he even in the background? No, like, okay, well, cool. Peace out. I just wanted to say hello to him, but he's not here, so yes.
We are fucking massive.
Am I live? I think I'm live, but I got like two things pound side. Hold up, doc. I ain't even playing with you guys. I got stories to tell tonight, doc. I ain't even fucking with you. Hold up, I gotta go get over these wires. Come on, you lions! Oh no, doc. How you mean? That's how we run the show. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. See? Come on, you lions! Yo, Peaches
Yes,
in the
my
building.
G.
Peaches in the building. Brah, brah, brah. Ticka, ticka, ticka. Da, da,
Yes,
da.
my G.
Yo, I gotta take this shirt off because it's like, yo, look at this. It's like, I'm like, yo, I'm like fading away. Like real things. Hold up. Hold up. Is that better? It still looks like I'm like Ultratron. Some things, like, look at that. It's like I'm like Bionic Man. Like, no. I ain't
Put a
Bionic
black
Man.
t-shirt on or something, bro.
Put two things on, dog. Yo, let me tell you about my night tonight, dog. I ain't even playing with you. Shawarma in the building. Don't know. But let me show you, dog. Let me show you, dog. Let me show you. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I ain't even messing around, dog. Yo, Russ. Play another intro, dog. Straight up.
Yeah, I would.
Russ
Just give me a
annoy
second.
these people, dog. Play another intro, dog. Like,
Give me a second, bro.
anything, dog. Anything. Pick something and play it, dog.
Give me a
Straight up.
second.
That's how we roll. Real things.
Alright, I'll pick one. There you go.
Yo, they talking crazy.
think I'll put another video on them while we wait.
Yeah, what's up, my brother? Listen, just giving you a shout real quick. This the last one, you know what I'm saying? The best for last. Young P. Shirelli, what's going on, brother? Hey, brother, hey. That's hey, yo, Gretchen, let me show you, dog. Epic fail things tonight, dog. Like, yo, I ain't even playing with nobody, dog. Like, yo, I'm a bit bevied up still. So, like, yo, introducing Peach, bevied up Peach. Hello. Who else is coming on the show, dog? Who's that? Oh,
Ah,
fucking James the Anvil. Mr. Like, I
yeah, he
lost
asked in the
7
chat if
nothing.
you could come on, so I was
Mr. I
like, yeah,
lost
that's
7
fine.
nothing. What are you saying, rude boy?
I'm back.
What was it? It was like what? It was like what? 7-5, 7-6, 6-7. What was it, dog?
I don't know. I don't even remember. Anyway, Oilers lost, and that's all that's really important. I suppose at this
No,
moment in
Brethren,
time.
but like, yo, you came close, dog. It was like 6. When I was at the pub, dog, it was like 6-7 some things, dog. Real talk. Like, I seen that and I was like, what? Homeboys came back, but I didn't come back from nothing, dog. I didn't come back from nothing, dog. Like, Rise, you know when, like, you're checking the gal and she's giving you all the signals, dog. Like flapping her hair, like this, that, and the third, like grinding upon you, like everything's real. And it's like,
Yeah.
Brethren, like, yo, Brethren, yo, I'm going downstairs to the washroom, to the toilet, whatever. She's coming upstairs. I'm like, yo, let me take you, let me take you for a ride type thing. And then she's all
Okay.
about it. But then when we get, like, into, like, the thing there, she's like, all hesitant, like, no, you don't want to mess with me, this and that, you don't want to mess with me. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, yo, that's the cards you're playing. Cool as gold. But like, homeboy, like, homeboy, like, I saw you, man. Homeboy got his like hopes up. And my hopes were up, dog. Like, homeboy got his hopes up, dog. And then just like, you go downstairs with her, and then she's like, yeah. And I'm like, for real? Like, what? I don't want to mess with
Yeah,
you?
it's
Like,
just
she's
women,
saying
mate.
them
It's
type
just women,
things?
mate.
I'm like,
I'm just
all
gonna,
right.
yeah.
I didn't even combat at it like that. I didn't even combat at it, come back at it, no nothing. I was just like, Brethren. She was there with a friend of mine from time. And like this gal was all about me, dog. And then this next gal, she was all about me, like, oh, I've had so many like boyfriends named Matt, but like she was scraggly, so I wasn't
But it
dealing with
ain't
that. I
you.
got standards, dog. You get what I'm saying? I got
Yeah, I get
standards,
you.
dog.
Me
And it was
too.
like, I was like, no, not that one. You know what I mean? But the other one, I was like, all right, I'll have a go still. And like, Brethren, she was coming up the stairs, and then she like went downstairs when I was like, yo, I got something to like show you. Like, yo, let's roll, let's ride. Brethren, as soon as we went into like four corners, it's like her knickers
Morning,
went
Gaza.
in a knot, dog. And it was just like, what?
Wow.
Like, yo, you were all about it. Like, and then, anyways, I got a shawarma. I was happy, pleased to go. Now I'm talking to James from the Anvil and Rise. I'm happy as gold. Real talk. And I got a shawarma. So, like, yo, best night ever. How you
This
mean?
is the yeah. This is
No.
the pinnacle of my wardrobe, for the record.
What's that? Come again,
This
James?
T-shirt.
What's
Should have.
that? What's that?
This is this
What's
is
Does
that?
it say Philip Plen?
yeah. Philip Plain.
Who's he?
He used to work
Yeah,
for
who's it?
Balmain. He's a French fashion designer.
Oh,
Okay,
word up.
cool.
Never heard of him before, dog. I've heard of Rise. I never heard of Philip
This cost me a
Plan.
lot.
Well, you're silly, dog. That's just a T-shirt. That costs like $20, dog. How much you pay for that?
A lot. I can't say.
No, you pay over like $200 for that shit.
Yes, it is.
If you pay $200 or more for that shit, you're a joker, dog. Like real talk. Like I could have made that for you and like shipped it over to like Edmonton, dog. Rise could have done the same thing. I ain't even playing with you. How much did you pay for that, dog? Like let it out the bag, cat out the bag things, dog.
I don't go mental. There you go. Read the comments.
So what? You're talking like $500? You're talking what? Yes, Gaza. What's good? Yes, Richard. Richie Rich in the place to be.
Good morning,
Athers!
Richard.
Athers!
Athers.
Yo! Athers,
Athers, the
get
link's in the
on
chat if you
here,
want to hop on,
dog.
mate.
Get on.
Pinnacle
Yo,
of Reese Wardrobe.
bring you and your
This
West
is
Ham Clips brethrens on here, dog. Like,
Wardrobe.
me and
West
Rise
Ham.
already know, dog. How do you mean? Bring you, your West Ham Clips like brethrens all on here, dog. How do you mean? How do you mean? Crispy and clean. How much are they saying you paid for it, dog? Like what? 1,000? Not more than. You didn't pay more than
in the chat.
$1,000. No way. James from the Anvil. If you paid more than $1,000 for a T-shirt, dog, I'm gonna be upset. Did you?
No, no.
How much was it then, dog? How much was it?
Half of that.
You paid $500 for a fucking T-shirt.
Yes.
You're mad. You're mad. You are mad.
I just like to. I like to look good though. That's the thing. I mean, I've always
It's
learned.
not
Yeah,
a
no,
fact
that's a-
about looking
that's a fair
good,
point,
dog.
no?
See, Reese gets it. Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't. Like, look
I
at
get
this.
it, but I wouldn't spend. I get why people do spend that much money on design a gear, but I wouldn't personally. You know what I mean? I'm happy.
Brethren, this guy's
Thing
This
is,
cost
I
me-
just gotta say, I
this
lived
cost
with my
me $10,
parents still.
which is like £5, dog.
When I lived
This
with my
cost me like
parents still,
£5, and I'm happy.
and
Still
I
look
worked-
ugly and happy. Bosh.
and I worked a big summer job. I treat myself every now and again. Now that I've moved out, I'm a little more sensible. I haven't actually bought anything flashy in like 2 years. I
Word
just
up.
bought it all when I have like a few. I only tend to buy the luxury goods like on a special occasion. Last time I bought a pair of Jordans was actually on my birthday. I've only got 3 pairs. And so, you know,
Adler's 32 saying, I've seen those glasses on a famous BBC DJ from the 80s to 90s. Whose glasses? James the Anvil's glasses? You got glasses on? Yeah,
think
you
I know
do
what
got
you're
glasses
talking
on. Those are fresh. Yeah, okay. Yo, you're crazy.
But
You're
yeah,
crazy.
as I said, I can see why
Crazy,
people do
crazy.
spend copious amounts on designer clothes and stuff. But oh my god, my hair.
I've got these
Yeah, I can see why
ones as well,
people.
which are
I
reading
can see why
glasses.
people do spend a lot of money on designer gear, but I'm more than happy just go to Primark and spend their tenner on a fucking Greg's hoodie because
That's
Greg's
what I'm
is
talking about, dog.
hellfire.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, I can't, I don't know. I can't deal with them things. Like, I don't know, like $600, $700 for like a t-shirt. Like, you could have made that up. Like,
Was he actually
oh shit,
traveling
me.
3 hours?
You could have bootlegged that
These
shit.
are
I'd say-
these are like
I'd
a reading
say-
pair that I have. For the record, the yellow
To
one.
be fair,
just
I'd
for,
say
like-
I'd say my most expensive clothing I've got will probably be West Ham shirts and stuff. I
Me
don't
too.
spend more than
Word up.
like
Word up.
40,
Word
50
up.
quid for a football shirt. I'm happy
Word
to
up.
pay, but like, yeah, like I don't think I've ever bought anything really expensive clothes wise.
I
Fair
can't,
enough.
dog. I can't.
That's
Like,
fair.
honestly, I can't.
shit.
Oh, I gotta get this shit off. It looks
Actually,
like I'm
actually,
fucking
the
drunk.
joggers that I'm
What's up?
wearing, the
Yes,
joggers
sir.
I'm wearing, I paid €60 for.
Oh,
Okay.
word? Let's see him. Let's see him. Put them up on the screen,
Hang
dog.
on.
There you go.
Let me go outside. I'll show you outside. Let me find my slippers and I'll
He's
go
gonna
outside.
show us his trainers.
It's not my trainers, my joggers.
Oh, your
trousers.
pants. Oh, your pants.
Yeah.
Well, not pants, because pants is
bought
like
them
underpants here. But
Bought
like,
them in
yeah, I
Spain.
get you.
I'll go
I get you, I
outside
get you.
because it's a bit of a mess there.
How do I do this stuff? Settings.
What do I need? What I want. Disclaimer.
What's it doing? What's it doing? They're only Jack
Oh,
Jones
yeah.
ones, but they're like €60 or something.
Oh shit.
They're my lovely slippers.
I can tell you the worst item of clothing that I ever owned. I can't really say it on camera because I'm a bit ashamed. It was nothing I bought.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was when I was about 12 years old. My mum, and I can't believe I'm admitting this on camera, but my mum actually bought me a pair of zebra print Doc Martens, and I refused to wear them in public.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
so would I.
I
So
was
would I.
like, no chance,
So
no
would I.
chance.
Dog.
They
Zebra,
went
Doc
when
Martens.
2 years
Thank you.
later, they went straight in the bin.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I wouldn't even give that to charity shop ever.
Yeah. No, I feel that, Doc. I feel that. I feel that. I feel that 100%. Yeah, no, you don't want no zebra Dr. Martens, dog. You want like if you're gonna get Dr. Martens, you want them to either be claret, blue, or black. Straight up,
Yeah.
one hundred
Just a
percent,
disclaimer
man.
from me: I don't buy designer en masse. Like I am financially responsible. It's just I buy it every like once in a long while just as a treat these days.
Nah, but you gotta treat yourself still. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
right. So
yo, that's
I'm working
100.
on my kicks game right now. I'm working on my Jordans
Yeah,
game right now. I got a couple pairs, but they're already in my suitcase because I packed them tonight so I can go to Montreal. We go on what's it Friday, and I just called up a cinema there and spoke in full French to them, and they understood everything I said.
dope, 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 dope,
All
dope,
shocked.
dope, 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 dope,
But yeah,
dope.
like I see why people do it and stuff, but like
Yeah, cool.
I
I
don't personally spend a lot on designer gear.
yeah, Bridget, because you know what?
Yeah.
If you want a T-shirt like this, is like what $3, which is like probably £1.50. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And it's like I'll run with this, and then if I want like two things like on it, I'll just get it printed on it, like Budgie did with the West Time Random thing, dog. Like real
Yeah, I've
talk.
got I've got a home printed T-shirt somewhere,
And it's nice, yeah.
but like yeah, it's all right.
Alright.
Like like the most I'll spend on T-shirt will probably be like 20 quid on a band T-shirt or something.
Yeah,
Oh, Fabrizio's tweeted.
yeah,
It's
Uh,
yeah.
about West Ham.
Like Guess Who, or the Who, or like Beatles type
nah, it's like
things, or
Blink
Led Zeppelin.
182, Green Day,
Oh, fuck
like
off, bro. Piss
I've
off,
seen Good
dog.
Good
Good.
Piss off.
Charlotte.
Classic bands. Don't do
Really?
not say
Blink
Good Charlotte. Do
182
not say
and
Good
Green
Charlotte. I
Day,
had one of their
dog.
albums.
I
I had
can
one of their
respect.
albums. Lifestyles
I
of the
can
Rich and the
respect
Famous one.
Green Day. I can respect Green Day, but
Oh, what?
Blink
Hang on,
182, you're having a
hang on.
giraffe, dog. You're
Blink
having a
182 is
giraffe, dog.
amazing. Blink 182 is
No,
like
they're
the
not.
greatest band of
No,
all
Peach,
time.
No,
you're out
they're
of order,
not.
blood. You're out of order, blood. Seriously.
No, 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 no. What, you like Blink 182 too?
Me, I respect them. I listen to a lot of
No.
rap music anyway, but I do respect them as well. They were iconic
Listen,
when they
I
was a kid.
listen to all music, dog. Blink 182 are shit. They are
No, they're
garbage,
not.
dog. The only thing good about them was their drummer. That's it.
Travis
That's
Barker.
Travis
it.
Barker,
Their
yeah.
drummer was a bad man. That's
Tony
who
Bennett.
was it? Travis something? Yo,
Well,
their
Well, that
drummer
one.
was a bad man.
that's the one. That's the one, Reese. Yes.
No.
Yeah,
Girl,
Oh,
you know,
when
yo,
my
you.
Gretchen. Go on.
when my daughter was like 1 or something, she had a
Yeah.
matching one. It was great.
Yo, let me show
I
you.
didn't know you
Let
had
me
a
show
daughter.
you. Let me show you. Funny story. Funny story. Like just before me and this girl broke up, because girls always love to break up with me, dog. So it's like shit, I can't even take the credit. Like I wish I could take the
Let me
I'm
just get
credit.
the
changing out of
smallest
this to
filing
Sinner.
out page.
No, Bridget, I wish I could
I'm
take the
changing.
credit and be like, yo, I dumped her and like this and that, and like I'm the
No,
big
fair
man.
play for
But
that. Fair play for it.
no, real talk. Like, let me show you, dog. We're at a wedding, right? And it was at a place, and you can Google this. It was at a place called Ontario Place, and Ontario Place have it's like a festival, kind of like theater there called Molson Amphitheater. So Molson, for like Molson Canadian beer, it's called
Don't forget
Molson
your things coming.
Amphitheater.
It's
So
an
You're gonna go and
entertainment
watch.
get it.
venue, yeah.
So watch.
No,
So
go on.
me and my gal, we're at this wedding, and like we're chilling,
Oh, they're dropping it off. Oh,
like on top of like the decks, like where this wedding was taking place. And like it was in Ontario Place, and it's like, yo, you just look to the right, you could see the concert that's going on at Molson Amphitheater, and it was Good Charlotte. Straight
Yeah, I know
up.
you told me before, man. You told me
I
before.
remember, dog. And it was like,
Yeah.
yo, we got a free concert and a wedding. And then she broke up with me because she, like, sussed me out. She's like, you're a punk. Piss
What's your daughter
off.
called out of interest?
Come again?
Reese, what's your daughter called out of interest? I didn't know you had one.
Oh,
Daisy.
yeah. Yeah.
Sorry?
Daisy.
Daisy, that's a nice name.
Little
That's a
4-year-old, yeah.
beautiful name. So,
And you,
okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, James. If you
yes.
and I'm gonna ask Bryce because only I can call him Rise because he's really Reese, but he's Reese. He's Reese, but he's really Rise to me. So it's like Reese, Rise. If you had a second daughter, what would you name her? And then James, I want to know your answer, and then I'll tell you mine.
Shall I go first?
Go on, please.
Noel. Not after the song, her name is Noel. I
That's a nice
have a
name, though.
dream about her. She rings my bell.
And
Rings
you
my
know, you you
bell.
you,
Captain
you,
Crosby. Come
you
on,
know
say it.
what's messed up? I talked to my aunt, like my real aunt, like blood related aunt, like my brother's, no, my father's brother's wife, and her name is oh shit, I'm drawing a blank. I don't believe this. Noel, no, Nola. Her name is Nola. So similar to
Her
Noel.
name is
That's funny
Lola.
that you
Yeah,
said
that's
that.
that's another. That's the Bowling for Soup one. Her name is Lola. That's
Yo,
Bowling for Soup.
Nola, dog, like
The whole
Nola,
damn
like
world is just a song. I remember the
yo. So
Kerrang days, dude. No, I remember the
what's
Kerrang
what
days.
what what what's your second daughter's name gonna be?
Karen Brady.
Reese. Okay, you could just piss off right there.
I
Honestly,
knew I'd get a
honestly,
raise out of it. I
you know
knew I'd
what?
get a raise out of it.
I'm gonna call your next daughter Sullivan Gold. What
GSP.
Sullivan
Sully.
Gold? Straight up, like Sullivan Gold mid name, like Sullivan Gold
If his
Peters.
name's
How do you
Sully, it's
mean?
named
How
after
do you
Sully off
mean?
Monsters Inc.
Sully, yo, even shorten it like Sully Gold Peters, dog. That's your next daughter's name, dog. Sully Gold Peters.
No,
Wow.
no, no. He's got to be
No,
something
for real
West
though,
Ham
for real though,
related.
for real though. What would you name it?
I don't actually know, to be fair. Like, especially when it comes down to having a child, it's very difficult to come up with a name.
It's one of the most important things you can do.
Yeah,
You need to get it
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
it is. It
yeah.
is a difficult thing to got with a child name because you could come. Fucking hell, there's a loud dog outside. Um, no, because both you and the other person need to agree on it and stuff. You could
Yeah,
have the perfect name, and the baby comes out, it don't look nothing like the name and stuff. So then you have to think of something else.
no, 100. I hear that. I hear that, though. I hear that. I like that, though. Noel, and like, yeah, yeah. And what was your one? What was your one, Rice?
Oh, I don't know.
Pick one, dog. Pick a name out the hat. Pick a name out the hat, dog.
I said Karen Brady, didn't I?
No, but you can't be serious. Like, I want to
No,
bone her daughter, but not her. So, like, yo, pick a
I've got
next
to name
one,
it
dog.
West Ham Clips. I've got to name it West Ham Clips.
No, you're not, dog. See, now
Name
you're
your
just
daughter
taking the
Anvil.
piss. If you had it, that's like people like having babies and like naming them like computer or naming them like Apple. Like, no, thank you. Like, or Peach, piss off. Like, no, come on, Bryce. Like,
I think Peach would be quite a good name for
it
a
would
little
be dope.
girl.
No,
Oh
Peach
dear.
would be
Name
a
her after
dope name
you.
for a boy, dog. How do you mean? Big boy things, dog. How
But
do you mean? But no,
So
if I
Rebecca,
if
then.
it
Yeah, yeah, but I name it Rebecca because West
would
Ham
it
Clips.
what is she so Rebecca then, Bryce?
um, I think a good name someone at West. Hmm,
See, it's coming oh so close to West Ham Clips
Julia.
with the
That's a nice name.
consortium, dog. Julia? Who said Julia?
Me.
Dope. That's a dope. I went out with Julia. Julia Stevenson, her name was. She was dope. She was
Okay,
dope.
thanks for letting us know.
You know what? I flipping hell, I can't even talk. I would
I'm still
name
with one of them.
mine like, oh, Rise is still there. I'd name I'm, I can't talk. Peach, get it together, dog. I would, I would like, I like the whole ideas about like ocean and like stardust and like all them things. But like, no, I like them things. But then I don't know why it stuck with me, and I've never. I know somebody who has a child called this, and it's always a name that I wanted to name my daughter. Like if I'm lucky enough to get a daughter in my life, and that name is Paige. I love
That's a
that
nice
name, dog.
name. Yes.
I love that name, dog. Paige, just like, oh, makes me feel all tingly
I
wingly.
named it. I
Like,
named it. I've decided. I'm naming it. I'm naming the daughter after my wife.
oh, Daniela.
No, my wife's
Oh, go
Cara.
on.
Cara Delevingne.
Oh,
Have you seen
easy
my
there.
wife?
Sorry, rude boy. Sorry, rude boy. So,
Have you seen my
okay.
wife?
Yo. Alright.
Seen my
Alright.
wife. My wife's hot as fuck.
Alright. Alright.
I've not
Alright.
seen your
Homeboy
wife.
stepping up big things,
I've
big
not seen your
plays.
wife.
Big up Charlie
My
Wallstack.
wife.
Tyler and
My
Paul.
wife.
What are you dealing with? She's ugly. She's ugly.
She's not.
She's
That's my
ugly, dog.
wife.
She's ugly.
Cara
She's
Delevingne is
ugly.
my wife.
She's ugly, dog. Ugly.
Nah, no, no,
Fugly.
no.
Nah, Bridget. If I saw her in the streets, I'd pass her. Straight up, I would pass her. Like
Everyone's
that's
got the
like the gal
preferences, haven't
that looks like the gal I was trying to get with tonight, dog. And she was like average. Like, and that is average. Like, yo, no, no,
Juicy.
no. I ain't about them things, dog.
they? I
Like Kate
interrupt you,
Hudson,
yeah.
yes.
I interrupt you all
Yes.
to bring some news that Fabrizio Romano has written about Naya Figueira.
Oh, go on. Go on.
Okay, so Fabrizio, aka the GOAT of transfers, has said West Ham are progressing in negotiations with Rennes to sign Naya Figueira as a new centre back. Talks are ongoing with positive feelings, and
Bosh.
Aguerd wants to move. West Ham are optimistic, but still waiting to complete the agreement.
Oh, very nice. But
There you
as
go.
I think it was Epic said earlier, I think West Ham will probably wait until after the international games this week
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I
well,
see
one thing we
in
that.
case
did
of
right, I
injury.
think, was don't forget what X said. It's that the words X said were very particular. He said that the player has been in London to finalise, not agree. Finalise suggests he's actually put pen to paper. Agree means verbal. So I think he's finalised it. He's even looking for houses in London.
Who are you
So
talking about? Guerd or whatever his name is. Yeah.
yeah, Naif
Yeah,
Aguerd.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah. Yeah.
Moroccan.
The
Yeah.
Pakistan if we pull that off. To be fair.
He's
Yo,
quality.
he'd be live.
He's a
He would
pressing
be
defender,
live.
which I think we need a little bit. A
Yeah.
Yo,
pressing
yo,
centre back.
yo, Reese. Sorry to interrupt, James. I do apologize. Reese, put the link in the thing below. It's like there's like Justin or anybody whoever wants
Yeah,
to
I've
come
already
on,
put it
they
in, but
can
I'll
come
pop it in
on, dog.
again.
Yeah, put it in again, dog. But no, honestly, what James was saying right there, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like, yo, that would be a good signing for us, man. And
Man,
I'm
it would.
still, oh, 100%, 100%.
But if West Ham ever needs any, yeah, he's a left hand. But if West Ham ever needs any advice on scouting and all of that,
Yep.
The scouting book.
scouting book. Also, I'm set to do the course after I get back from the holiday. The guy's messaged me on LinkedIn about it, and he says he's looking forward to me doing it. So yeah, I actually now want to be a professional full-time football scout.
Oh, that'd be
Yo,
cool.
that'd be mad cool. And like, don't like dot your I's and cross your T's, cause like you could still be an agent in two things, doc. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could agent two things and be the middleman between, like, you could be the Matsuaku between, like, your Michael Antonio and your Aaron Cresswell. Straight up. Like, don't rule that out of play. Honest, don't. Because you could be that agent. Like, and agents get paid dosh, doc. Agents get paid dosh. Serious dosh, man.
Yeah, agents have fucking pay way
Wait a
too much
minute,
for what they do.
I just remembered
They're
something.
greedy bastards, aren't they, Rice? They're greedy bastards.
Yeah.
But it's like James is not a greedy
No,
bastard. This boy here, he's not a greedy bastard. He just wants the best for like the player and the club he goes to. So you got a perfect agent in you, dog. Just don't change.
I also just remembered something.
What's up?
I believe Fabrizio and X always talk with each other before Fab posts it.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
Fabrizio's got one of the best jobs in the world.
Yeah.
Probably one of the most stressful.
Yeah. Yeah, but it, 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 it it's it's mad because like when you're an agent, you have to. It's like Reese. It's like you'd agree with me on this. It's like you're you're a marriage counselor. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
you're taking this player to this team to make sure he beds in at this team. And it's like marriage counselor things because like you have to make sure his personality's right. You have to make, and that's what David Moyes is really looking for. And you have to make sure that what he can offer to the club that he goes to is like like brilliant, like honest, like it's gonna bring a new dynamic to that team. And we don't have that other dynamic to our team. Like when you see players coming off the bench, it's like, oh, okay. Like the other team playing us. I don't give a shit if it's Watford, Chelsea, Norwich, whoever. Kidderminster, I don't care. When you bring a player off of the bench, that has to strike fear into the other team. And we did not have that this season. We haven't had that for like the last two seasons. So it's like you need to have that player that is gonna come like when you play your Man Cities, when you play your even your Chelseas, they have somebody coming off the bench that is actually going to improve the game and put a bit of fear in the opposition's heart. We don't have that. We have Yarmolenko. We have Brian
Had.
Fredericks. That okay, good. You get what I'm saying though. Like we had those guys. So it's like now it's time to like step up. Now it's time to step up and get players that come on and like the opposition's like, oh shit. Oh shit. Like they done brought on this like they done brought on Conte. You know what I mean? Like, oh my days, they flip and put like I'll even say his name, Alexis Sanchez. You know what I mean? Like you need players like that. And we don't have any of that. None of that. So that's like it's not only first team signings that we're looking for, boys. It's
Mm.
signings that they're gonna come off the bench, and if Bryce, James, and myself are playing on the West Ham squad, we know okay, good. Now we got a bit of confidence in there. This boy's gonna come on, drop two things, and the opposition's gonna be like, oh shit. We don't have that oh shit factor. We need that oh shit factor, and we don't have that.
Yeah. When I do my scouting reports, what I look for as well is multi-role players and
Yep, agreed.
versatile players. And the reason why I do that is because it gives you a dilemma, but it gives you a good dilemma if you're a manager because it allows you to diversify your tactics a bit, diversify your lineup. Like there's players that actually, if Rob Newman's even drawn up on it, there's players like Gerard Delfau who's on there. I would take him at West Ham purely because he can play either wing and he can play up top as well, and he's Premier League proven. I know he was only at Watford, but he was
What was it?
Premier.
It was Everton, Watford. Like homeboy
Well,
knows his shit, dog.
well, the thing is, Peach, what it was is that he didn't really have a stable career until he joined Watford because
Yep,
he was at AC Milan, Barcelona,
yep.
okay, big clubs, but he just realised, okay, I dreamed too highly, I wasn't going to make a big impact there, so maybe I should stabilise at a lower, shall we say, lower end club, and then I'll get my career back on track there. And I think he's done really well for himself since then.
Yeah,
We've
and
got other
I've
players
always
Oh
on
well.
there.
rated him.
Anyway, I'm gonna go and actually try and sleep for an hour or two before I gotta get up.
Oh
Right, sweet.
fuck off, Bryce. This guy.
I'll be here.
This
Yeah, I
guy.
need to
I'm
try.
not going to bed.
No, it's that way. It's that way. That's the
If I can
boy
get it
there,
working, others I
Bryce,
will.
in the
My
building,
WhatsApp's
dog.
not
How do
been.
you mean?
I'll Peach. I'll delete WhatsApp and reinstall it before tomorrow. Anyway, I'll do it now
Don't
because
know.
I was sending text. I'll delete it
Don't
and
know,
reinstall
dog.
it.
Yo, your WhatsApp is working like all right now, yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna delete it and reinstall it now,
Okay, cause
but I'm gonna head off anyway.
Atlas 32, aka West Ham Clips Consortium, saying like, Rise, check your WhatsApp, dog. So like, yo,
Yeah, I'll see if
West
I can
Ham
get
Clips
it.
is getting at you, dog. Straight up.
Right. Okay, I'll speak to you guys later. All right.
Yeah, peace out,
You have
man.
a good one, my friend.
100,
All right. See you in a
100,
bit. Bye.
100. No, yo, listen, I agree with you with Dufale. I can never say his name right, but like Dufaleo, I agree with you on that. I've always rated
I don't
him
know how to
when he
say it. I
was,
think it's Dalafeu, something like that.
yeah, and I've always rated him when he was at Everton, and then when he went to Watford, I've always rated him. I thought he was like he came from the Barcelona team,
Barcelona,
didn't he?
yeah, the team that
Yeah,
he's always supported and still does to this day.
yeah, and it's like he has skills to pay the bills still. Like
Mm.
I would never take that away from the man, and it's playing to his strength. And he's kind of like a false number nine that David Moyes could have fun with. Honest.
Yeah, well, David Moyes didn't manage Dalfey at Everton,
Yep,
but
I know.
I think as far as the player caliber goes, Dalfey is very good.
No, I agree with you. I have not like it was the boy there, Vlasic, who went to Everton and everything. Everybody thought, oh, he's the next big thing. Da 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 day day day, and it's like he never took off at Everton, and he hasn't took off at West Ham. I think there is a player in there, but if he doesn't get it right, like I think he deserves real talk. I think he deserves one full season. And if he's able to get that full season, and I'm talking about like preseason, friendly matches, all this, that, and the
Yeah,
third, I
pardon
like, you know what? Give him a go. But if he like falls on his face January, bye bye. But I got a feeling he might do like a Bowen. He might come back like a bit extra thick. He might come back with like a mentality that is just like world beater type things. Like I think he could do a Ben Rama. I really could. If he doesn't, I'd be surprised because I think he has it in him. I really, really do.
Oh yeah.
I really, really
Oh,
do, man. But we need to sign players, and I don't know if it was X that said this. Anvil, but he said like we need to sign players that are like hit the ground running, and we do because Vlasic wasn't that, Bowen wasn't that, Ben Rama wasn't that. Like if we could sign three, four, five, six players that just hit the ground running. And it's not all like I know everybody loves to say like, oh, they have to have Premier League experience. No, they don't. They just have to know how to like manage a football, look up when they're dribbling, and run off the ball, see two triangles, piss pass piss like this way that way, good as gold. Like honestly, like you could play in the Premier League but still be flipping shit. Like real talk. So it's like I Rob Newman apparently has these connections in Brazil or South America. Let's go get them. Like do you know any of the South Americans that West Ham are even like having a peekaboo at or no?
no, well, that Castellanos is not. I don't think that's going to materialize.
Right.
But well, I'm not even going to refer to my book. Um, no, I don't believe West Ham's looking at any South Americans. I think he really couldn't cut it at Watford. 13 goals in 36 games in his first full season at Watford.
Who was that?
Dalfeu, just read that comment.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
he couldn't cut
Sorry.
it at Watford. He was a very important player in the Watford team. I think you'll find.
Who was that? That was that Adams that said that?
Someone said it.
Hold on, I'll go back up. Shit me. Hold on. I think I'm going too far still. It's for 150 million tickets. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hold up, hold up. Beach, you don't stop talking about Karen Brady's daughter. I know, I love Karen Brady's daughter, Gaza. I think she is hot as charcoal, like, I don't know, like charcoal, like brick stock. I think she's hot as charcoal brick stock, straight up. I'm not playing. Um, Stuart Pearce said, we tried to bring in one big player, but he wanted Champions League. That's probably like Calvin Phillips to like Rafinha, straight up. Um, couldn't cut it at Watford. Talking about the boy there from Everton. Don't know. We need more pace in the team. That's like a Gonzo. Honestly, I love Gonzo to bits and bobs. But all Gonzo's on about is like, yo, we need pace. We need pace. I agree, yes, we need pace. But you saw Bobby Moore, left back. He didn't have the best pace, but he knew how to read the game. He was in the right place at the right time. You can make up for your pace by reading the game. Real talk. That's like, yeah, that's a peachism. Straight up. That's a peachism right there, Doc. Um and yet he ended up at Udinese, partly with the owners, but if he was good enough, somebody would have been in for him after that. No, I disagree with that. I disagree with that. Because you know what? Others, you know I love you, dog, right? You know, like, you're my homeboy. But listen, he might have not been put into the right system that suits him. Like, he might not have been like brought into the right team with the right system of playing football that suits him. We've seen this again and again. Like, Haller
Mm.
wasn't a bad player, but I don't think he could cut it in the Premier League. But it's
Nor do I.
like, no, me neither. And if we played to his strengths, would it have made him a better Premier League player? I don't think so. But whatever, the Barcelona kid, if we were able to play to his strengths, he has something to offer on the wings and in the middle. I think he's a
Yeah,
more diverse player than somebody like Haller.
yeah,
I
Dalfeo is.
Yeah, I'd give him a go. I
I
would
would.
give 100%. I'd give him a go.
I agree.
100 a million
Oh,
percent.
yeah.
I'd give him a go.
Yep.
What's that? It'll be Anderson 2.0. No,
Except it won't.
it won't. Not at all. I'm with you on this, James. I'm with you on this from the anvil. It won't, because Anderson was one of those players that he needed the arm around him. Like Mark Noble gave him the arm around him. Like who was it? Village Pellegrini, whatever, gave the arm around him. He he did as good as he could do, but he
Mm-hmm.
was a lazy bastard. And I'll say that straight. I'll hold my hands up. He was a lazy bastard, Doug. Honestly, like, I know he like went back and like made two tackles here, there, and whatever. But you look at the success rate that somebody like Fornals or Ben Rama has, like, getting back and doing the dirty work. No, no, no. I disagree with that. Others, like, I love you to bits and bobs, but you're wrong there, Mr. Football Manager. Straight up. Um, he was exactly the same. No, he wasn't, Doc. No, he.
Anderson couldn't play up top.
Thank you, thank you. And why is that, Doc? Why is
He
that?
wasn't a striker. He
There you
wasn't a
go.
forward. Just
Done.
play as a forward.
Done. Yep. No, you aced it right there. He was a winger that didn't like to, like. He was a winger that, like, was on some Matty Etherington shit, but he wasn't on some Hayden Mullins shit. And you
Mm.
got Fornals who's on some Matty Etherington shit and some Hayden Mullins shit. That's word. That's word. So yeah, Athers, you're talking shit, Doc. I love you to bits and bobs, but you're talking shit. Mr. from the Anvil Avenue player to recommend. Oh, tell me about this boy.
Well, I'm just writing something on here.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't play up top in the Prem. He was good on the wings. So, no. I disagree with you, Tom. Sorry.
No, Athers got it all wrong tonight, Doc. Like, Athers, like, yo, come through, say something, Doc. We're here. We're here. We
So I
ain't
just
hiding,
mentioned a
Doc.
player in this comments here, Victor Shaganov,
Mm-hmm.
who is a player that I could have as a winger at West Ham.
Okay.
Easily.
What,
20,
what, 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 what wing, left or right?
He usually plays right winger, but he can play midfielder.
Dope,
He has quite a high goal rate for either way.
dope. What's his preferred foot, left or right?
He is generally a right footer, but it doesn't discredit
Hmm.
his goal scoring rate.
Okay, nice, 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 nice.
So I might as well just do one, just to throw one in, because why not? I only did one today because I was busy doing shit. So, you know,
Go on.
life gets in the way of
No,
my
hold on,
shit.
hold on, hold on. Before you do that, no, before you do that, dog, this is special because like I really appreciate the research that you put into like finding these players and sussing out their capabilities and their weaknesses as well, like real talk. So we need to count down for this, and you are getting one, my friend, because you deserve it. Real talk, man. I ain't even fucking with you, man. Like, yo, I give you this, and then we will run on it. You done know. Rama, do 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 do. Oh, Jerry Bowen, do 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 do. Miguel Antonio, Declan Rice, and Pablito. One, two, three. That's it. That's it. I finished the two. I finished the two. That's what I've been trying to hit you up to tell you that, bro. I've been.
We are fucking massive.
And there's your
Sorry
intro,
about
my
that. I
G.
thought
There's your intro, my G. How like yo, you got like full time vibe intro on them things, dog. Go on with it then, man. Go on with it.
okay, so Viktor Shaganov, age 24, nationality
Word.
Israeli/Ukrainian,
Mm-hmm.
position midfielder/right winger, club Dynamo Kiev. Let's stop talking about Dalfario for now.
Word up.
Okay, so what can I tell you about Viktor Shaganov? Well, first and foremost, he was born in Israel into a Jewish family and moved over to Ukraine when he was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
So although he is
I
Israeli by
love the
birth,
details, dog. I love the details. Keep with it with the details, dog. Run with it, dog.
so
How you mean? Go
I'm just
on.
thinking, I'm not getting comfortable, so I got my blanket on.
Yes,
My
yes,
my
yes,
favorite blue
yes,
blanket.
yes, 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 yes. Yo, you seen those blankets like they're on like Shark Tank, and it's like $150 blanket that like you wrap yourself in, and it's
On Shark
like
Tank.
Yo, and it's some like dope ass blanket, but it's like $150, doc. But it's like supposed to be the next big like thing. But anyways, you get comfortable in your blanket and you tell us about this boy. Word up.
So Rich Shaganov, as I mentioned, was born in Israel and moved to Ukraine when he was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Although he is Jewish and is of Israeli origin, he considers himself more Ukrainian than Israeli. So
Okay.
played football all of his life, and okay, yes, but
Mm-mm.
hear me out.
Mm-mm.
Apples.
Athers needs to come on, dog. Like this hiding behind the screen thing is bothering me, dog. Like
You're
honestly, it's like,
mental.
yo, come on and say something, dog. Say
Yeah,
something. But like, yo, we ain't
say something to
hiding,
me.
dog. We're here,
We're
straight
here right
up.
now. Just talk to us. We ain't gonna
You get
bite.
what I'm saying? It's like on some West Ham clip shit, dog. It's like, yo, you can like hide behind them things, dog. But like, yo, this is live, like reprised, and like, yo, don't know you got the vibe. Like, yo, come say something, dog. Yo, you're scared. You're scared. What's he saying now? But I still have neither. Oh, see, yo, listen, brethren. Come find the thing there still, dog. Yo, I don't know. If you don't want to, that's cool with me. Like real talk. Me and James are running two things still. So go on, James. Don't let the man them like bring you down. Go on with it.
Okay, indeed. So, he's won three consecutive Golden Talent of Ukraine awards. He's won Ukrainian Football of the Year, Ukrainian Premier League Player of the Season as well. He's got a lot of personal accolades behind him.
The word up.
Five of the last six seasons have been strong. He was consistent and scored double-figure goals. He's got 71 goals in 143 games.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Like repeat that. That is not bad at all.
71 in 143.
That is not bad at all. That is not bad at all. I'm not even playing with you. That is not bad at all. That is a quality player, man. Don't matter what league you're playing in, you're still knocking in goals. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Oh, I hear that, man. I hear that, man. And what about how old is he?
He's 24.
Perfect age. Perfect age. And why would you want
Well,
him? Why would you want him at West Ham?
okay, he's a penalty taker. He's a good penalty taker.
Okay, so he could like
Hit
maybe
it.
be the next Mark Noble, kind of like. Okay, go on. Sorry, I'm
He tends
thinking
to
outside
shoot
the
into the
box.
he tends to shoot into the right side of the goal.
Yeah, but does he shoot it hard enough that the goalkeeper don't have a chance at like saving it?
He fires it with quite a lot of power.
There, okay, boom, love it.
What's interesting about Shaganov is he is would I say he's a chestnut checkers kind of player? I think so. My reason for saying that is because he's always watching for off the ball progression
Okay.
while he runs. So he's not running with his facing towards the goal or the opposition. He's running in line and
Yep.
looking to the side of him a few times, like checking your mirrors when you're driving. That's what he's
Yep.
doing.
Yep. 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 Yep.
He relies on build-up play to create chances, and what this
Yep.
results in is usually him being able to shoot the ball from the right side of the goal, while after it's been worked into the box.
So James, like basically what you just said right there, and that was a good analogy. I have to like hold on. I'm putting my thing down right here. I'm giving you an applause because you know what? The analogy about when you look in the side mirror and they're like vehicles may appear closer. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's like what you just said right there means his eyes are on the line. So he's not one of those players that's gonna drift offside. Like he's gonna like make sure that the line is here, but when the ball's passed, he's gone. because he's looking, he's waiting. Like he is looking and waiting for the ball to be kicked. When the ball's kicked, bang. If you got like one toe in front of him or a pinky finger in front of him, he's gone. I like that. That's big. To me, I don't know about what anybody else thinks, but to me, that's big.
It's a good trait. Also another good trait of his is well, his high goal scoring rate.
Okay.
I think honestly, he's been comfortable playing on that side of the field for Kiev.
Yep.
He's a very good winger
Yep.
for his age, and he immediately pretty much broke into the first team when he was a teenager.
How old? Like how old was he?
He was 18, I think, when he broke into the team.
Okay, and shit. Now hold on one second, doc. And what about his? Oh, flipping hell. Um, what? Oh, it won't stop, doc. Oh my days! All these notifications is crazy. What about his international? Oh, shut up. Sorry,
35
James.
appearances for Ukraine and 6 goals.
Love it. And and how old is he again? 24.
Yeah, 24.
That's
He's also known for actually keeping a very low profile off the field.
I
In
like
a way,
that because that yeah.
he's not big into like the football celebrity scene, from what I can tell, and just sees himself as a normal person. If you go out to like a shopping mall or something, you see him there. He doesn't like taking photos of fans. He just prefers to talk to them and stuff like that.
But that was like who was it? That was like Fornals. Like Fornals just used to like ride around on the transit bus, like
Hmm.
and just go here, there, every like lakeside, wherever like he went,
Yeah, he
and
doesn't.
cap on, just when it got. I
Yeah,
love that because it's not your Andy
Zaganov.
Carroll type
Yeah,
things, doc.
Zaganov doesn't really tend to talk about his life outside of football.
Hmm.
Really, he's quite a self to self kind of person, but it doesn't mean he's boring. It's just like he keeps himself
I like that.
to
I
himself.
respect
So.
that. That it sounds like Charlie Walsh because he always says that. You gotta respect that. But big up to flipping hell. Stop it. These stupid things, doc. But no, Charlie Walsh is on the same flex. Like he's like, you gotta respect that. And you know what? Big up Charlie Walsh. Big up Hammer's Chat. You gotta respect that because like he's just like he's one of the boys. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
he's not your Andy Carrolls. He's not your Frank Lampards. Because Bridget, I heard stories. Like I heard stories. I was with this girl that lived in Bournemouth, and she was. Hold on one second, Doc. These won't stop. How do you mean? But I was just with this girl who lived in Bournemouth, Doc, and she used to like. I think she works for like Sky Sports now, and but back in the day, she. Oh, yo, yo, doing myself in with these things. I'm just like, yo, there you go, done. Um, yeah, she lived in Bournemouth, and she was like the main media. Yo, shut up. She was the main media girl for like Bournemouth. You get what I'm cherries. They're called the cherries, aren't they? And it's like she was the main girl for like Bournemouth, like, and this was when Eddie Howe was managing them, when they came up from like conference to second league to first league to the Premier League, and the job I think he's doing at Newcastle. I know everybody said like, oh, he's just like a stand-in, but I think he's a brilliant manager.
Yes, he
Really,
is.
I think he's a brilliant manager. I think Harry Potter. I know his name's not Harry Potter, but I think Chris Potter's a brilliant manager. I
Graham
think.
Potter.
Sorry, what is his name? That's why I call him Harry
Graham.
Potter because I can't remember his flipping first name. What's his name?
Graham.
Graham Potter. Okay, so Graham Potter, and then Eddie Howe. I think those are two brilliant managers. Like real talk. And David Moyes is in the conversation. I think
Hmm?
those are three brilliant managers. Like honest to goodness to gracious to me. And it's like I remember like back in the day. Oh, shut up! I remember back in the day, like when Catherine was covering like all the Bournemouth things. Like it was real because they came up from like conference to first league, from first league to well second league to first league, from first league to like the championship to like premiership. And I think he's done. I think he did very very well, and it's nuts. Oh, shut up! And I think it's like with Newcastle. I know he was just considered a stand-in, but I think he's somebody that could take that club forward, especially with the
Hmm.
money they have at their disposal. I think he could really do something, and I
Agreed.
mean that. Like, and everybody saw him like, "Oh, you're just a stand-in." Da 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 da. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I think he's a top boy, man. Eddie Howe. I really do. I really do. Sorry, I went on a rant. Don't even know why I went on that rant, but yeah, I think Newcastle's gonna be a team to watch next season. And what you were saying about the what were you saying about the boy that we're looking out
Aslagana,
for, which is from
Kiev. Well, the one I put out.
yeah. So it's like, couldn't you see him going to Newcastle or us first? Because we have European football to offer and they don't. Like
Us
it,
first
it,
because
it
he likes playing European football. Shagan's used to playing European football. Kiev played it all the time.
but it's all like it's the same boat, dog. It's like when we don't have European football, players kind of turn their nose up at us. You get what I'm saying? When we
Yeah.
do have European football, it ain't Champions League, so they turn their nose up at us. If we have like Europa, they turn their nose up at us. If we have conference, they turn their nose up at us. And it's like it's still European football. Like I hate the word conference, no doubt about it. I hate that. It reminds me of like Yeovil, Stevenage, and Port Vale. But like honestly, it's still European football. Like, can you see a club that's in Europa or the Champions League after the boy that you just mentioned, or no?
What are you asking? Sorry. Sorry, I was disrupting
Can
you.
you see the boy that you just mentioned? Could you see a team that's qualified for Europa or a team that has qualified for like the Champions League? Can you see them up in the mix trying to sign this boy?
Shaganov, no, I don't because he's on the radar.
Bosh, that's my type of signing, dog. That's like Dimitri Payet when he came to. I know he ended up being a grass, but that's my type of not a grass is my signing. I don't like yeah, snitches get stitches, done no. But it's like my type of signing is finding that like what do they call that? Like a jewel that's not dusted or like
Diamond in the dirt.
diamond in the rough. That's it. I want to find the diamonds in the rough, Doc. I want to find the
Yeah.
diamonds in the
Like
rough more
Allende.
so. I beg your pardon?
Like that Marcus Allende dude.
Boom. Boom. Yes, sir. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Now, can I ask you something, James? And this is a bit off topic from like talking about transfers and this, that, and the third. I just want to know your opinion. And I think everybody does because you're very sensible when it comes to picking out players, prospects to fit into the mold of football that we play at West Ham United. But going beyond that, when you hit like the back room, we have Naveen, like dead ball specialist. We have Kevin Nolan. Why do you think Antonio is getting in like the goalkeeper's like area and doing two things? Um, we have David Moyes. the Almighty, kind of like conducting puppet master things. Why did we get rid of Stuart Pearce, Doc?
I don't know, but I think it's. I don't know. I think he's got his own personal reasons. I think he's getting married this summer as well. No, he's. It's a shame that he's gone, really, because he
I
was
know,
a very good coach.
I
He was
know,
a very good coach.
I know. And somebody that you would not want to. It is somebody you would not want to piss off. If you cooked a breakfast for the boy, he wants scrambled eggs. You cook two scrambled egg things for him. He'd let you know these eggs are shit. Or you cook eggs and soldiers for him. Yo, there's not enough yolk in this. It's it's too like firm type thing. Like he was that type of boy. Like he was what you saw is what you got, and he didn't hold back. And I thought he was like the reason for us like not holding back. And I might be wrong. I might be right. I don't know. But it's sad for him to go. Because like he was West Ham through and through. He is West Ham through and through. And it's just it's such a shame because I think he had a lot to do with um, Naveen coming into the setup. Um, David Moyes like bent his back like two, three, four, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 ways to get him back into the setup, and for him to just leave, it's like is something going on that we don't know about, or like did he just do
Mm.
this because he was getting married and he wants to start a new life, or what do you think, man? I can't work this
He
one
has
out.
been a critic of the board in the past, Mad.
What's that? Come again?
He has criticised the board in the past.
No, 100%. That's why they didn't want him back when like David Moyes took his reins back as being manager. They didn't want him back. They were like, "No, leave him on the curbside. You can come back. You can have your Naveen. You can have your Irvine. You can have your Nolan. But no, Pierce, Psycho, nah, leave Psycho on the curbside." But it's like Psycho got in there, and it's like I have a I have a poster. We have this thing called placket. So you can get like any old poster and then put it on wood and they plaque it so it looks like a proper like drawing or whatever. Like and I got the 1999 2000 West Ham squad with like Ian Wright, Craig Forrest,
Nice.
like Shaka Hislop, like Stuart Pearce, Ian Pierce, like Joe Cole, Jermaine Defoe, Trevor Sinclair, Paulo Di Canio. Like he knows more about the club than Nolan does. He knows more about the club than Moisey knows. He knows more about the club than Naveen knows. Like I think that, like everybody talks about, oh, if we sell Declan Rice, we'll be in trouble. Nah, Brethren, I think like we done seen it. If you let somebody like Stuart Pearce go, we're in trouble because I
Mm.
feel it's beyond the players. It's what happens in the back room, watching those videotapes, watching like just studying and training, like just being up to players like ours is like, yo, boss, do this, do this, do that, do that. I just like I think I think that's more of a miss us getting rid of him than us getting rid of Rice, which is weird, but honestly, I'll say it. I'll stand by it. I think that getting rid of Pierce is worse than getting rid of Rice. Like, I know Rice has potential at his feet. He has the world in his hands. I get that. But Stuart Pierce knows this club inside, out, left side, forward side, left, back side, right. Like, he does. And we just got rid of him like nothing. And like, yo, David Moyes did so hard to like get him in that door to be a part of his team. Do you agree with me, or am I like bugging out?
Yeah, Moyes' backroom staff obviously were always going to be quite integral to Moyes' success as well. I think that the right coaching staff, he's able to have some self reliance on them. And Pierce was a part of that. Without without Pierce there, it's left a bit of a void, and one that's quite difficult to fill. Because I think if you look at Stuart Pierce, he has quite a lot of some coaching expertise.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a good coaching CV up.
Well,
I'm not
yeah,
saying the name.
with the England under 21s, like he was like Mark Noble's like mentor when that's it's oh my days. I could go on for this about forever, dog. Like oh my days. Like you had Mark Noble, he was like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, all in the England setup. Same as Beckham. Same as Beckham. And Beckham, what a lot of people don't understand about Beckham, dog. Beckham like always like what was it the it wasn't the tricks and flicks, it was the tricks and flicks really, but it was like it was that part of the setup that he was good at, like the most skillful player, like every like 16 most skillful player, 17, 18, 19, 20 most skillful player, 21, 22, 20 most skillful player. And it's like Nova was this close. And then, I don't know, they got stupid managers like FC20 flipping, oh, all of a sudden I turned Dutch, McLaren. And then, like,
I've
no,
got
but
a
that's
picture of him.
true, isn't it? That's true, bro. Flipping with the Brawley dog. Yo, but like we went through like different managers like Capello and McLaren and 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 it was he never got his shot, Mark Noble. And I think if Mark Noble was to get his shot, I think he would have done good because he was in the setup from like day dot. Like he was in the setup from day dot, and like oh, it bugs me, doc. It really frustrates me because
Oh,
I know he would have been good. Like I know Antonio would have been good. Like I know how Craig Dawson could be good. Like how I know Cresswell could be good. Like I know Bowen will be good. Like it's Bryce. That's your like everybody's saying that's your future England captain, and I agree with that. Like I think he's immense. Like we have probably the best midfielder in the world. Like, but I think David Moyes is playing him out of position. What do you think about that?
which players that, sorry?
Declan Rice.
Don't think he's not played out of position.
How? No, yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Because, like, yo, you saw Sucha. Listen, watch this. This is just my opinion. Feel free to argue with it. And everybody in the chat, feel free to give me shit. But it's like Declan Rice, when he plays for England, Gareth Southgate says don't cross the half line. Don't cross the half line. Defend. Don't cross the half line. You know, push it up to Phillips, push it up to Sterling, push it up to here, push it up to there. He's like a modern day sweeper, basically. And it's like, you know what, man? It's like Moyes. Like, listen, I won't argue with what Moyes has done because he's brought us from like 16th, 17th, 18th, 15th, whatever, to like 6th and 7th. So, oh hell, David Moyes. I agree with that. But I think we could have been better if we played Bryce the same way that Southgate plays Rice. And just like, don't cross the line too much. Like, don't be a box to box. Just clear shit up. Be the modern day sweeper. And let Suchek, like, have a run forward.
Yeah,
Because, like, last season, Suchek got, like, what, 10 goals? This season, he has, like, 5 goals. And it's all
yeah.
from the difference of play. Like, that's all from the difference in play. So it's like, Why wouldn't you keep doing that? He tried to like reinvent the wheel when the wheel wasn't flipping broken. And it's like, yo, if the wheel ain't broken, why you trying to fix it, dog? It's like, you're stupid. Like, and it might not have been him. It might have been like somebody else in the backroom staff telling him to like run two things. But I don't know why Suchek and Rice were totally opposite in positions this season than last season. And I know Suchek's run his head down to the ground with what you call it, Croatia, and with West Ham. But it's
Czech
like,
Republic.
I beg your pardon?
Czech Republic.
What did I say?
You
Croatia.
said Croatia.
Yeah, my bad. Vlasic, big up. But yeah, no, you get what I'm saying. Like Czech
Hmm.
Republic with like him and Kufal, like, yo, he's run his head down to the ground, Doc. Head down to the ground. So much that I can't even remember what international team he plays for. But it's like, I do you think if they kept the same style of play that they did last season, continuing into the season that just passed, do you think we would have had Europa football or Champions League?
We would have probably had more Europa. I don't think we were good enough for Champions League.
Why not?
'Cause, I don't know. I just think we lacked the depth in the squad, and we didn't have the results necessarily.
Do you buy into Moyes' 23-man squad? Do you buy into that?
No, I think it needs to be bigger than that. I would say about, let's say, 28 to 30.
Yeah, I agree with you. Because, like, we have the academy's back. Yeah, the
Hey,
academy is back. We have good talent in the academy. But there's nobody coming off the bench, like I said before, James, that's putting fear into the likes of Brighton, that's putting fear into the likes of Watford, Norwich, Arsenal, Chelsea. We don't have any fear like coming off of that bench where you're like, whoa, this boy's going to change the game. The closest thing we have to that is Ben Rama. Real talk.
yeah,
Besides that, we don't have shit. We don't have shit, dog. Like,
we don't. We need game changer players. That's why I say we
yeah,
have at least two positions for every single, two players for every position. Like, for example, if you want to get Delphi, you get in Shaganov as well, and then mix and match and rotate them because they'll both be good goal scorers. Maybe Shaganov just needs to learn to not lurk around in the box and wait for the chance and actually do a bit more to impose himself. But other than that, he's actually got it in him.
so he's a poacher then, isn't he? Like just waiting in the box to head it
Yeah,
in, kick it in, knee it in, chest it in. Yeah,
yeah, that's
I
how he
get
scores
you.
his goals. It's not a
Okay.
laziness. It's just how he does it.
No, no, no. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Like one of the like this is nuts, but it's so true, and you'll be able to relate with this. If you're in the box, like
Yeah,
Antonio, but just
hmm
just hold on, just 2 seconds. If you're in the box and you take a shot on goal, James,
yeah,
there's a 50% chance that ball's gonna go in the back of the goal. If you don't take a shot, there's no chance that ball's gonna go
yeah. That's a Wayne
into the
Gretzky
back of the
quote.
goal. And the hardest thing to do in football is score goals. Everybody tries to
That's what
say
Wayne
something
Gretzky said.
different. Come again?
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, and you know what? Even though he's a prick, like Michael Jordan, I met the bastard, and like he wouldn't give me an autograph. He is a oh, I saw this movie the other night called The Nan, and I told this girl on Twitter about it, and she was like, "Oh, I thought it was about nan bread." I was like, "No, it's not about nan bread. It's like the nan, like your nan type things, dog." And like
Yeah,
the boy from Gavin and Stacey was on it, and he had a truck, and it was like creative. I don't know. It ended up spelling like "see you next Tuesday" type things, but it was like creative undoes I don't know, newness today or whatever, but like it's spelt what I'm talking about. And like, brethren, it's like I'm showing you, man. It's like I forget where I was going with this, but like to get back on track, like yo, you got 50% chance when you shoot the ball, get a goal in the box. Like you got a 50% chance there, and it's like if you take it, you might make it. Like honestly, it's like you just have to have a go, and like I know Antonio hasn't been prolific, like outside of the box. But he scored a goal against the United States of America outside the box, and it was a nice goal. I think it was because he was relaxed. Scored a goal, beautiful. And then like the last match we played against Brighton, just outside the box, like basically on the line, he
Yeah.
scored a goal outside the box. And it's like when you're in the box, if you take a shot, you have that 50% chance that you're going to get that goal. You're going to get that ball in the
Mm,
back of the goal.
indeed.
And it's we need players like that, Doc. You know what
We
I mean?
do.
Like real things, man. Real things. And like, yo, the boy that you mentioned, what's his name again, Doc?
Victor Shaiganov.
I gotta look this boy up. You know what I'm really happy about, Doc? I'm really happy that, like, when I mentioned that Polish lad, I sound so whack when I say lad, but like the Polish boy who plays on the left hand side, isn't he good? I cannot pronounce his name for the life of me. It's like
Tomasz Kedziora.
NZRAH or whatever. How do you say it?
Kedziora.
See, you got it, Doc. But doesn't he look delicious? Like he pings the ball like Obiang. He dribbles like Matsuaku and he takes on defenders like Rice. Like he looks the real deal. Like honestly, when I seen this boy, I forget who showed me him. There was two players. There was him, and then there was Alvarez. And Alvarez apparently he's gone to Man City, so that's out of our locker. But this boy is still available, and he looks next level, man. Next level, and Alvarez looks next level too. Like only a matter of time. Whatever happened with Marega? Maruga, you know what I'm talking about.
Listen, Ray, he's old now. He's like 30.
Okay, forget about him then. Forget about him, dog. Forget about
Mm,
him. Uh, whatchamacallit? Keen Lewis Potter?
yeah, I know
Him or
about Lewis
Calvert
Potter.
Lewin? Him or Calvert Lewin, dog?
Lewis Potter.
Why?
Knows Jared Bowen should settle into the club a little bit better. Cheaper for a start. Better value for money, I think. And he's not
Yeah.
got an ego. Don't forget, Calvert Lewin's got his ego where he's
No,
posing
I
for
know.
model magazines.
No,
You
I
don't see
know,
Jared Bowen
Bridget.
and Lewis Potter doing that. So now that's maybe a thing.
Like I remember when Ancelotti was managing Everton, and he was like, Calvert Lewin, he's the real deal. Like that's my boy. That's my go-to man. Like if I need goals, I'm going to Calvert Lewin. And you're right. From him doing that, it's kind of made his head kind of like blow up a bit. Like it's
Yeah,
gassed his head straight up. Keenan was part of though. He level-headed, didn't he?
yeah,
Level-headed.
he is.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that, man. What do you think the best attributes of Keen Lewis Potter are? Like aerial duels or right foot, left foot, getting into the box, causing a problem? Like, what is it
Dribbling,
about Keen Lewis Potter that turns you on, Doc?
dribbling.
What's that?
His dribbling.
Okay, so like a Matsuaku type thing, but with the end
Yeah,
product.
yeah, he's got real threat down that side.
See, I liked Matsuaku, Doc, but Matsuaku has the dribbling. He's like the middleman, but he doesn't have that end product unless he like makes a pass going to goal by mistake. Like, honest, like he doesn't have that. Keenan Lewis Potter has that, huh? Like, have you watched him more than like three, four, five times
Not really, but I do know that that's don't
about him?
lie, and he's, a very strong championship player.
All right,
I think if we get him into Premier League, I think it'll take to it well.
and you think he'd adapt like a chameleon, just like Bosh, I'm off to the races.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, you're David. This is like a bite off of Gatesy because like Gatesy did this and big up Gatesy, big up Fortune, and I'm not biting your shit. I just want James's opinion on this. But if you were David Moyes right now, it's like what? When does the transfer window close? August thirty
Close.
first.
Yeah.
Okay, it's August 31st. You have six transfer targets. Who are those six gonna be, Doc? Sorry, six. Six. Hold on,
Well, we've already
six.
got a Grad and
Six.
Areola seem likely to happen, so we'll not add them.
Okay, that's one. That's one. So Ariel is the
So,
first one, yeah?
if I'm David Moyes, Keane Lewis
Yep.
Potter, Joe Duffy, honestly, who else am I having in the midfield unit? We're going to put that. I'm putting
The 6'6" boy that's good with both of his feet, Doc. The
Amanda
Abdul
Burgess.
Amanda. Yeah or no?
Onana.
Oh Nana. Yeah. Oh Nana. Yeah, okay.
What's her name? Vindel.
Who's that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up. Rewind. Heal up, wheel up, bring it back. Come rewind. Who's that?
He's a left back who plays in the Eredivisie. He's very highly rated Dutch player. I mentioned him on Scout Report video.
Did you? What? And hold on. Sorry. It all went too fast. He plays on the left
Yes,
defense.
yes.
Oh wow. How old?
He's like 22.
Oh, perfect. That's what, like James. Honestly, I'm talking to you right now, homeboy. I love the fact that the players that you pick are in between like 20 to 26, not above,
That's
not
my age
beyond.
range anyway. I'm 24.
No. I'm not talking about
Anyone?
you, Doc. I'm not talking
Yeah,
about you,
but
Doc.
still,
I'm talking about the players that you're
I
picking.
like
They're between
longevity.
like 20, what, 19? Fuck, 19 and like 26. That is the mixer. That's putting a cross in from the corner flag into the mixer, dog. Like 19 to 26, beautiful. So this boy, he plays on the left. What team does he play for currently?
AZ Alkmaar, for
Where
whom he
where are they
captained.
where are they from?
Alkmaar, I guess. Honestly, I don't even know where the hell they are in the Netherlands.
Flipping hell. Okay.
So that's three players. I'd take Tete.
Yeah, we played against him, didn't we, in Europa?
Yeah, I like Tete.
Yeah. What'd you think about Nunes?
Darwin Nunes, it's class. But are we going to get him? That remains to be seen.
I wasn't too impressed. Like I know he's class. Don't get me wrong, but I wasn't too impressed with him. Like I thought he was all right. Like he was okay, but he wasn't like a world beater. Like I didn't see him like world beater things. Like would you? Sorry to like interrupt, but would you even fathom the idea? Because Jay Lee is in the building. He supports Manchester United. I hate Manchester United, but I love Jay Lee and I love Kimmy. But it's like, would you entertain Marcus Rashford or no?
No.
Why not?
One, wages. Two, ego. And three, he's not really had a good season.
I don't think his ego's that big though, and I don't think he's had enough time to prove himself. And I think Lingard's in the same boat. I think you get players like that at our club, I think you'll see a different face on them. Like they'll do some exorcist shit and like turn their face like from back to front and like I like James. Honest to goodness, right? Honest to goodness. I used to work for this boy who was on the Juventus team. He was in I don't know what you called it, the farm boy club or whatever, like farm club, like scouting club basically, yeah. And he said like he thought Rashford was shite. Now my father, he says the same thing. Rashford is shite. I see something in him under David Moyes. I don't see anything with him under other managers, but for some reason, dog, I see something that David. I see some. I think David Moyes could pull out the footballer in him. He could bring out the footballer in him. I don't know why. I might be totally wrong. Word up. I'll take that. Hold my hands up and say, "Yep, you're right. I'm wrong. 100%." But I can see David Moyes like and Kevin Nolan and Stuart Pearce like flipping house. I don't know why he left, but like I could see Kevin Nolan and David Moyes bringing out a Rashford that will be challenging for like England's like striking positions. I honestly could. Like, and I'm not just saying this because like Lingard came here, David Moyes got the best out of him. Yeah, okay,
Hmm.
great, wicked. Yeah, we're in Europa because of you. Wish he came back and like did two things for true, but like I don't know. I honestly think David Moyes could bring the best out of Rashford. You don't agree, do you?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't. I prefer to get more off the radar players.
I love the off the radar players. Don't get me wrong. I do, but I've always had a soft spot for Rashford. I do not know why.
Hmm.
Honestly, I've always had a soft spot for like Vardy and Rashford, and I don't know why. Because everybody's saying like Vardy's too old, Rashford's too like I don't know, attitudey or whatever. And yeah, I okay. So the six that you mentioned so far. Recap. Let's have it.
Final.
Yep.
Tete.
Yep.
That's four, I think.
Mhm.
Hmm. Hmm.
What about a guard or
Aguerd. Well, we've already got Aguerd coming. We've got Areola coming.
okay, boom. Okay. Okay. But would you take them? Like if you were Moisey, would you take Ariota? Would you take Aguard? Like what are you dealing with?
I'd take Areola, and I'd take Aguerd.
Me too.
Areola's already set to sign this week.
Yeah, 100. What about Memphis Depay? Like I know you must have heard like stories about him like rolling through, making like his colors claret and blue. Like, do you think he's over the hill type things? Do you think that he could be a better player under Moyes, or like, and are you pissed off with all these like Manchester United links? What's the deal? Tell me, talk to me.
For which players was again? Sorry, I'm so.
Okay, Memphis Depay, Marcus
Mm,
Rashford, and Jesse Lingard, all United players.
Memphis Depay had an attitude problem at United,
All right.
so that might put words off. Lingard,
Yep.
I don't know what's going on with that saga. Honestly, it's like I don't even care
Mhm.
anymore. To be honest with you, unfortunately.
But if you could get
Um,
Lingard, would like let's say Lingard turned up at your front doorstep tomorrow and said, James, I want to sign for West Ham. Do you think I'd be a good fit in that team? What would you say?
yeah,
Boom.
I'll say go for it.
Yeah, me too. He got us into Europe basically, dog. Like if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be in Europa.
Yeah,
And we missed that what you said. We missed that like those players coming off the bench that they're gonna put the fear into other teams. We didn't have that. We had Matsuaku, we had Yarmolenko, like we had those type of players. We didn't have those players that like when they go in, you're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? And that's what I was saying before. Who's gonna be like the oh shit factors that we need, dog? When you got like Antonio, Benrahma, Fornals, Lanzini up front. You got Suchek and Rice, and then you got your back, which is like, let's just like keep it like last season. Like you got your Cresswell, you got your Dawson, your Zuma, your Kufal or John whatever Johnson, and then you got your like Areola or your Fabianski. Who's the type of player you like to see coming off the bench, which like would put the fear of like God into them, dog.
And our current squad,
Yeah, man.
there's only really Ben Rama, and honestly, that's it.
No, but I'm saying like if you could sign a player that could like basically like put the
Oh,
fear of God into them, like coming off the bench. Like let's say you ran with that
Tete.
squad from last season. Now you can sign like let's say like 4 or 5, 6 players on the bench that are gonna come off the bench, and that'll make teams go, oh shit,
I
like
mean, it's
what we were
Tete.
talking about before, like the oh shit factor.
Tete.
What's good about him, man?
Oh, it's tricky. I've actually wrote notes about him in this, so I'll just recap what I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did mention on your show on Crazy Eights
No,
back
I
in
know,
the
but
good
it's
old
like, yo, it's
days.
always good for a recap, like a
Yeah,
decap,
I know, G.
straight up.
He's a very difficult player to track because he's got
Yep,
good technical ability, goes past defenders, he's got flair,
yep,
and he keeps the ball very close to his feet to perform tricks.
word up.
He cuts in on the right, he cuts into the box, and he makes lateral passes and makes runs into the box from quite tight angles.
Mm-hmm. What's his like? What's his like? What like? You saying he like cuts into the box? So like, what is he on the right cutting into the box with his
Cuts
left
in on the
foot
right, but he
or
can play
left?
attacking. He cuts in on his right foot.
Mm-hmm.
What I will tell you is that he can play attacking midfielder as well, so he can play that route as well.
Do you think this would be a type of player that David Moyes like wants to kind of turn into a striker or no?
No,
Okay.
do not.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. So we let him play his like favorable position and let him just have wings.
Yeah,
I like that. Arnautovic, would you bring him back or no?
no,
Too old?
yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Who else would you like us to sign that would be able to come off the bench for? Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Let's say, because you got the goalkeeper sorted, Ariola Fabianski, that's probably the best goalkeeper combination in the Premier League. Then you got Thomas Suchek, who has run himself into the ground. I do not think he had a bad season. I think he got played out of place. Do you disagree? I don't. And then you got Declan Rice. What two? Because I think we need two. And if it's Connor Coventry and somebody else, and I think the Onana, I think like, and I'll never forget that name now that you like paired it with like that R&B tune. Um, Onana and Connor Coventry. Do you think they're the perfect pairing to cover what Declan and Suchek do, or do you think we need that fire that
That's
let's say
fine.
Suchek was injured, Rice was injured, you had Coventry, and you had Onana, and then like, yo, let's say Onana goes down with an injury, you're bringing in somebody. Who would you like to bring in, Dark?
Um, I would like to bring in a guy called Eric Gutierrez.
And where does he play?
He plays a PSV Eindhoven.
You've talked about him before, haven't you?
Indeed, I have.
Yes, yes. And his attributes to the game are more defensive, more attacking, more what? Uh-oh, the book's coming out, dog. The book is Jay Lee. Big up your blood clot self, dog. How are you doing, man? I see you commenting like crazy, man. Let's
Hmm.
read some of these, dog.
He's well rounded.
Hold on. Let me just read some of these quick, man, because Jay Lee's been in like, okay, so Cody, the little baby, and Alistair say, hey, Peach, big up. I know about Cody. I
Hmm.
didn't know about Alistair still. Looking like Big Diddy back in the day with that backdrop, Peach, ha 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 ha. Wicked. I'm a bit behind, but I agree. Peach players like Beans and Jade Lings would thrive at West Ham. Agreed. Hopefully, Ten Hag can unlock Rashford's potential. I don't think he will. A lot of people don't realize how many games Rashford has played at his age broke his back as well. I didn't know that. I think I heard about that actually after saying that. Did you hear about that, James?
What, sorry?
About Rashford breaking his back?
Didn't hear that.
No, I remember hearing something about that, and I remember hearing the good that he did when the pandemic was like on strong, and he was such a nice and giving human being that kind of like made me warm up to him because I was like, you're good people, dog. Like you're good people, but it's like it's mad. The boy from that I used to work with, who like he had a cup of tea with Juventus, and like he was like, yo, and he was on their farm team, and that he was like, Rashford is shit. And my pops, who like he had a cup of tea with Tottenham. Sorry to say, but he did, and it's like, you know what? It's like he's like Rashford is shit, and like you get a lot of ex pros, semi pros, whatever, saying Rashford is shit, and it's like I just saw such a nice thing in his being, what he did like when the pandemic went on, and I might be blinded, like I know that's not football, seeing a nice like human being in a human being, like to make them think that they're a better footballer. But it's like, I think if Moyes got his hands on him, he would he would get the best out of Rashford. I really think that. And everybody disagrees with me, James. You're not the only one. Everybody does. But I just feel like I feel Moyes could bring it out of him, man. I really do. Hopefully Ten Hag, yeah, said that. A lot of people don't realize how many games Rashford, yeah, said that. Memphis has too much potential wasted, but but so much talent. But what talent, Doc? Like Jay Lee, talk to me, cause me and James, like, look at James. He's ready to have a kip. He's cream cracker, Doc. Like, what what am I missing about Memphis Depay? It's like I remember like after the World Cup, y'all bought that Dutch boy. What was his name, Doc? I forget his name for
Blint.
the. Come again?
Daily Blint.
No, no, he had skills, but no, it was Albienko or oh, what was his name, dog? He had a wicked World Cup, and then like he went to Manchester United, and he just flopped. He just flopped. Like it wasn't Jemba, it wasn't Blind, like how you said. And Blind is a good footballer, but it was Okibuko, Cleberson. That was it. Nothing like anything I said. Wow. Cleberson. Cleberson had a wicked World Cup, dog. And then he went to Manchester United and did shit. And it's like, it's mad. It's like, you can get players that have a good World Cup, but then they come to your club and they do absolute piss. And it's like, yo, I would take a gamble on Rashford. Memphis Depay, I think he'd be in the same lane as Cleberson. Like real talk. What do you think? You think like you? Well, you already done said about Cleberson. Too much attitude. This, that, and the third. Don't even think about it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt. You were going on about who was it, dog?
Eric Gutierrez.
Yes, sir.
So he's a well-rounded player, and he seems to do a lot of his style of play with ease. He's
Mm-hmm.
adaptable and versatile. He pushes higher up the field, reads the game well, makes key passes, and is sensible with carrying the ball.
Word
He
up.
makes long distance strikes and shoots from outside the area, but not very often, and is mature at his young age. And no, I wouldn't consider doing that, Jay Lee. Sorry, man.
You wouldn't consider that?
Swapping, no.
Would you entertain a J Links on Martial plus cash swap for Rice? Not a blood fire chance, Doc. You're talking about an 18 million. Well, you're talking about a free player, so that's nothing. Like let's say I heard in the note that we're gonna pay him 8 million. So let's say we pay J Links 8 million, he gets 120,000 a week. Done. Then you got your boy Memphis Elvis Presley, yo, we pay what? How much would you pay for Memphis to Pie? I'm thinking like 12 million at the most.
Yeah, nothing too massive.
And so that's like 12 and 8, dog. So you're looking at like 19, 20 like million when Declan Rice is like, listen, Brethren, he's 150 million right now. People wanted Paul Merson. I hate Paul Merson. I apologize, but Paul Merson, you're a good person, but your opinions suck, dog. Straight up. Danny Murphy, I don't even know if you're a good person, but your opinions suck, dog. Straight up. Simon Jordan, fuck off. But it's like, yo, you got these like people saying, "Oh, Declan Rice ain't worth 150 mil," and no, 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 no. But like, why not? Why not? Because I'll show you this. I'll show you this. James from the Anvil. If you ain't subscribed to his channel, I know there's only two people watching or one person watching, but we're gonna get more like after the show, like goes on YouTube world or whatever. But it's like James from the Anvil. I'll show you this, dog. After the World Cup, I ain't even playing with you, dog. Declan Rice is gonna be 200 plus. So like all these people talking about like, oh no, he's not even 150 million, he's 100 in this and then Jay Lee, listen, I love you, homeboy. I got you. I appreciate you tuning in. I love you. I love Kimmy. I love Cody. And what was your other baby's name? Hold on, I gotta check this out. Hold up, just bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. What's your other baby's name, dog? Because I know Cody, but I don't know the other one. Hold on. Almost, no, no. Cody and Alistar. Alistar. Big up Cody and Alistar. Yo, let them watch this, dog. Big up Cody and Alistar. I'll be back on the mic when we get far to another star, to another planet. Big up Cody and Alistar. God damn it. But no, honestly, like, I I think Declan Rice's price tag is going to go from here to here after the Qatar World Cup. And yeah, 20 million is not going to do it. And that's basically what he's saying, James, isn't it? Like 20 million for like
Mm.
Memphis Depay and like Rashford. Like, do you see, who do you see captaining the English side in the World Cup come winter?
Harry Kane.
I hear that. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, I hear that. I don't want to hear that, but I hear that. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think England have a good shot of taking on all the marbles and bringing it home?
But yeah, England's young team, growing team. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't it?
Would you put money on it?
No, I wouldn't. I don't gamble.
No, me neither, dog. I just was like, okay, so let's say you don't gamble, but let's say you had like pretend dollars. How confident are you of England winning this World Cup this year?
I'm fairly confident. I think
Me
there'll
too.
be a few dark horse teams in it. I think Canada's going to be a dark horse in it, for real.
Me too, dog. Yeah, Jonathan David and the man them. Yeah, I agree that. Who else? Who's another dark horse team?
Hmm. Think
Uruguay.
Uruguay maybe.
Yeah.
Not
Um.
good chance.
Um. Czech
America
Republic.
might be,
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. What about Czech Republic, man?
possibly.
It's gonna be a good one, isn't it? I have a feeling like, cause James, when have you ever seen a World Cup in December? Never.
No, not accustomed to that.
Gonna be interesting, isn't it? When you think about
Very.
it, it's gonna be odd. Like, You got the final match of the World Cup like 2 days before Christmas, dog. That's gonna be different. Like that's gonna be different pudding. Like that is gonna be different pudding, man. Like that's never ever ever happened before. And I know it's because of the heat. I get that, understand that. But it's like we're not accustomed to this. Like honestly, we are not accustomed to this. Like it's gonna f up the league. It's gonna f up the Europa. It's gonna f up the Conference League. It's gonna it's gonna f up a lot more things. But what I seen with West Ham this season, they feel more comfortable playing week in week out. So maybe it'll work to our benefit. Do you
Yeah,
think or no?
maybe so.
Yeah, it's that's a hard maybe, isn't it? All right, listen, I can tell you're feeling tired, dog, because
Man, I'm
you're
sorry,
you're
man. Yeah,
barely
I'm off
keeping up,
sleep.
dog. No, listen,
Yeah,
Brethren. This is James from the Anvil, right there. Hold on, let me point at the boy still, right there. Please, people that watch this back, please subscribe to his channel, James from the Anvil.
from the
Um,
Anvil, West Ham United. Not just,
say
no,
it
no, no.
again. Go on, say it again.
From the Anvil, West Ham United.
And I'll show you. I'll show you two things. Like me and Rise, like yo, we like to talk a lot of shite. Like we get Budgie and Karen in to talk sense, and like Charlito and like yo, Fat Boy Fees and like all the men them Lucas. Like trust me, Franco. But like this boy, he comes with like. See, I have to put my drink down. He comes with two things of statistics, dog. Like yo, I'm not showing you like yo, you see empty pages, yeah? Empty pages, yeah? You got one empty page, yeah? You got the next empty page, yeah? You got a yellow page, yeah? You got a plastic page, yeah? You got another empty page, yeah? You got another empty page. Just give them one look at your book. Just one page of your book, dog. Just let them see one page of your book, dog, because this is what Homeboy does. He does his research. He scouts around the world for the best players to join our club, which is West Ham United, who are flipping massive. You see that? That's what I'm talking about, dog. 100%. Big up James from the Anvil. From the Anvil, James. Don't know how we roll. Like, real talk. Yo, I'm just gonna go through the comments quick, straight up. Yo, we got just the J. Lee. Moyes would put an arm around Rashford and push him out at the same time. I don't know. Oh, see, now I'm all alone. James just left me. I big him up and homeboy left me. That's all good. I still love you, homeboy. Straight up. Yo. Your quality, your quality, your quality. Cause yo, I got empty pages, but I keep mine in my mind stages. It's outrageous how we just rocking rhyme 2 through 5, 4, 6, 7, 8 laces. I could place this in a different category. How you mean it's me? My name is Peach. Cause Peach is in the building. Peach is in the building. Bra bra bra. Ticka ticka ticka. La la la. Nah, big up James from the Amber still. Cause he puts, yo, he puts two things of work into these things, dog. I ain't even playing with you. Real talk. Round of applause for James. Like slow clap. You know what I mean? Like soul clap. Word up. Go check soul clap. Showbiz and AG. But like he brings that slow clap, dog. Like when you done something so right, it's just like you get what I'm saying. He gets them type of things, dog. Big up, big up, big up the man from the Anvil still. Real talk. But let me go on to Jay Lee, dog. 'Cause Jay Lee is my bridging from like 1993. How you mean 90? What? Remember that tune? Remember that tune, dog? What was the tune? 93 till infinity. What was that? That was Far Side, wasn't it? No, Souls of Mischief. 93 till infinity. That was Souls of Mischief, dog. Wicked, wicked, wicked hip hop things that are still, Yo, I got a new phone. Yo, I dropped it today, dog. And like, yo, screen protectors really work. Like, I dropped the phone and the screen protector worked, dog. And it's like, it came off, but it's like, what? like $20 to buy a next screen protector rather than like $220 to buy a new screen? Don't know. Trust me, dog. Like, yo, I ain't playing with you, man. Real things. Real things, dog. Like, yo. And then Peach got shafted tonight. But it's all good, dog. It's like I had two dates in like one night, dog. Like, you know what I mean? So it was all good. Cause I seen the gal that like loves a bit of peachy double deezy. But then like I met this next gal who like, yo, she loved a bit of peachy double deezy still, dog. But she like kind of like, meh, meh, meh. But it's all good. Yo, whatever. You don't want it, you don't get it. Trust me. Like I ain't one of those men. I'm just like, yo, you know, yo, I'm here. Nah, 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 meh, meh, meh. Like, nah, Bridget. Yo, if the gal don't want it, the gal don't want it. But she was showing me all the signs that she wanted two things, dog. Straight up. You know what? Yo, down there wanted two things. But like up here, I don't know. I think she was thinking too much, dog. She didn't want two things, dog. Like, yo, I think you just have to like cut wires like MacGyver, dog. Cut wires like MacGyver made up a new word now, dog. How do you mean? I got my shawarma though still. Watch this. Shawarma. I got two garlic sauces. I got a hummus and I got a shawarma, dog. I'm gonna devour this just now. You know how hungry I am, dog. I ain't even playing with you. But yo, let's check out Jay Lee, cause Jay Lee's in the place to be. Why am I going on about some stupid gal things? Cause yo, listen, yo, tomorrow could be next week. Yo, next week could be like 3 days before. You know what I mean? I want to link up with a solid gal, not a whore. You get me? And yo, yo, definitely. I had like two berries, dog. And you know what? It's probably a favor that she did me, dog. They're not saying she's like a bad person or she watches this. Like, not saying you're a bad person. What was the name? Courtney. But I was calling her Cleo all night. But it's like, yo, you ain't a bad person, straight up. But I think everything happened for the best because it's like, yo, you know when you got like a tin of beans and you open up a tin of beans, it's like, yo, you could open up a tin of beans and it could be lovely jubbly, but you could open up a tin of beans and there could be like a rat in it or whatever. I'm not saying that's ever happened because it ain't. But you know what I mean? There could be like cockroaches up in the beans and thing, dog. Not saying that she's a cockroach. Now I'm digging myself like, woo, way in the dirt. But not saying them two things. Like she was a lovely, lovely girl. It's just we didn't see like there. You know what I mean? I thought it was there, but we didn't see like that. But it's all good. Trust me. Like the one thing is, doc, straight up, and I learned this, you know, and I told a few of my friends about these things still. One thing I learned, doc. So Antonio, he never like, well, he tries to kick the ball outside the box into the goal, but it never happens. But the more times he kicks the ball outside the box to try to get it in the goal, you're gonna score one eventually. You know what I mean? Like you might score two, three, like in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what I mean? You might score one in those matches, but you might not. So it's like you just have to like keep what's up is up, and like you know what I mean? Just like yo, treat it like yo. I just gotta keep doing me. Gotta keep running two things. Gotta keep trying to score from out the box, dog. Not hitting the rosette and thing. You get me? Now Peach is getting soppy. This ain't about Peach getting soppy, dog. This not allowed on West Ham Random. Franco would like be giving me a headlock right now, kicking me in like my back leg like you pussy. So I'll stop. But I'm just saying. See, I said I stopped, but then I go on. I'm just saying, like, yo, it might not always, like, you might always not meet halfway. You get what I'm saying? And that's what happened tonight. But I think it was for a good reason, because I think her life is like here, and my life is like there. And like, not to put one above the other, like even Stevens, but it's like, yeah, it just wasn't. Everything happens for a reason, so it wasn't meant to be. I get that. I ain't stupid. I'm a grown man, doc. Trust me, I get that. You know what I mean? And I want a girl with the Essex accent, anyways, doc. Straight Essex or Irish, doc. Straight up, like Irish, like brunette, like blue green eyes. How you mean, doc? Essex, like any way you come, doc. See, that sounded rude. I did not mean that. How it sounded, I did not mean that at all. But I'm just saying, like an Essex gal, like any way you run with it. That sounds better, yeah, than any way you come with it. But any way you run with it, dog. It's like, yo, I'm about them things, dog. 100%. When I come over to England, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be there. But I ain't one of those youths that's like, all like, meh, 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 meh. Like, I'll just lay back, chill out, cool out. But when I see an opportunity, I'm in there, like swimwear. And I thought I saw an opportunity tonight, Doc, but yo, your boy was wrong. Whatever. It's all clever. How you mean? Yo, let's check out the comments. Jay Lee's going mad. I love it. Hold up. Jay Lee's saying, I don't think Memphis is good fit for the Hammers. Hold up. On the Prem, general, honestly, oh yeah, Lings is on the free 100. Bryce is top quality, and man, no doubt, lads, done. No. Hold up, I'm with you, Doc. You're the best, Peach. You're the best, Lee. How you mean? Jay Lee's in the building, Doc. That's my G. Like 100, man. Oh, Kimmy's in the place too. What? How you mean? Yes, Jay Lee, subscribe, cheers, James, wicked, man. How do you mean? Yo, Kimmy, hey, Peach, hey, Peachy, yo, this is how we rock the flow. Big up, Thailand, Paul, yo, I saw, yo, okay, so yo, I'll tell you this. I saw Thailand Paul, he had a video the other day, yeah. You should check out, like, just Google YouTube, Thailand Paul. Real talk. I always call it travel food and this and that. I don't know why I do, but it's not. It's just like Thailand Paul. I'll show you this. He did a video like a couple nights ago or last night, and I'll show you, dog. What they got in Bangkok is mad. Like the street food they got, he ended up getting some like fried chicken, but they had like seafood, noodles, like grilled chicken, fried chicken, every type of chicken. Like, yo, it was live. It was live. And he ended up getting these two like fried chicken things. Fire. Straight up fire. I ain't even playing with you. Fire. Like, and I know he got like two things of hot sauce with it probably. And like, yo, it was mad. It was mad. Big up Thailand Paul, please. If you watch this show, please subscribe to Thailand Paul. Please subscribe to E20 Zone TV. Please subscribe to Green Street Elite. You don't know. Please subscribe to Hammers Chat. You don't know, dog. West Ham Network. You don't know how you mean. That's how we roll, dog. Me? If you want to, run it. If you don't, no business. Love y'all, man. But yo, I'm still read out the comments. That's not like my get up and go. I'm still gonna read out the comments still. Hold on. So Justin Lee is saying, remember I'm still behind in the stream. Lots of laughs. Kimmy, what the fuck? Thailand Paul saying, Pete, what's up? Are you feeling tired? I ain't feeling tired, Doc. Um, Kimmy saying, just stay positive, Peach. Much love. No, yo, differently. Brethren, differently. I'm always positive, yeah? 100%. I'm always positive. Like, that ain't no thing. But it's like when you get a gal that's like, doing this with her hair and this and that, like grinding up into you and all this and that and thing, it's like, yo, the gal wants two things. But then, like, the gal wants her power back. You get what I'm saying? It's like a power attack, doc. So it's like, yo, when you make that move, like, Brethren, she was walking upstairs. I was walking down. She done followed me back down the stairs. And I was like, yo, what's up? And then it's like, yo, they want that power back, doc. It's like, trust me, gals fiend off of this shit, doc. Like, I done know them, but I'm not one to, like, go chasey, racy. Like, yo, you want that power? Keep it. Keep it. Because I'll keep mine. So keep that power. I'll keep my power. As good as gold. Peace out. Done. That's how I roll, dog. Like, honestly, not to sound like a cocky little shit, but, like, honestly, like, yo, you gonna run that? I can run that too. So it's like, yo, you know what I mean? It's like when you get in those situations and the gal's like, oh, I can't take it no more, blops. That's when it's on. But if it ain't on like that, why are you gonna get involved in it like that? Because then it'll just be like, meh, 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 the whole time. I ain't about them things, dog. I pick what I pick, choose what I choose. Trust me, rock what I rock, and lose what I lose. You don't know. Straight up. Peaches in the building, dog. I'm not stupid, Smart, insightful, like righteous creature of the earth is me, doc. Real talk. I ain't even playing with you. 100. But anyways, let's go back to the comments. So we got Kimmy saying what's up to Paul. We got Paul in the driller. Yes, Kimmy, babe, you said it. Done, no. Chin up, Peach McPlum. I love that. Peach McPlum. Peach McPlum, like, yo, but it's like Peach McPlum papaya. Straight up, Peach McPlum papaya. Because everything that no, hold on. Peach McPlum papaya. Because everything that no, hold on. Peach McPlum. What rhymes with McPlum? SuM. Peach McPlum papaya. Because every 6 song that I write is fire. I be the one that you admire. Trust me, it's all about that fire. I see that McPlum papaya that they trying to get 6 notes from the dryer, but they can't get 6 notes because my eyes up. And this is how we come through when we just rise up. Rise up like we roll like we rise up though. MCs they trying to come through one the mic but got no soul. Oh, I see them girls, they play with the hair, they do it with the stare, then they take you down there, but then when you put in there like, I don't care. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, oh, I'm like, it's cool. I'm like, I gotta go. Real things, like, how you mean? Okay, yo, so the last one was, did you like the grasshoppers? Yo, I seen them still, Big up yourself, dog. Big up yourself, 100%. Thank you for tuning in. It's much appreciated for putting up with my shit, like real things, man. How you mean? Big up everybody. You don't know who you are, yeah? You already know who it is. You already know. Hey, I call.
Much love, Peach. Thank you.